So you clean bathrooms when you have to use them, but not for anyone else. That's the boycott.
Yes, the boycott is. We're not cleaning any bathrooms in the state of North Carolina or in the state of Texas until these people get their act together.
Okay.
And also, I'm trying to make it so that we don't clean bathrooms anywhere in the United States until these laws are done away with.
Because, it sounds to me like you just don't want to clean bathrooms.
I'll be honest, it's a bit of a win-win for me.
The Paul Giamatti special.
What a surprising reaction.
Big Paul Giamatti fans out there, I guess.
Sure, who wouldn't be?
Well, sure. He's one of America's great actors.
But if not the world's, Mr.
Sure. And he's alive as well, unlike Raul
He is
Julia.
indeed, so that's why we enjoy talking about him.
Sure. But putting him aside...
Sure. Put him over next to the grave of Raul Julia for the moment.
How great would that be if they were buried side by side once he passes away?
I don't know how great that would be. I guess I've never thought about it.
It would be like a 2-for-1.
A 2-for-1 of what? Dead actors?
Like you're going to the grave of Raul Julia and you're like, hey,
who am I in this scenario?
All right, you're, I would say, Raul Julia's third cousin.
All right.
And you're going to visit your cousin, Raul Julia's grave. And you're like, you look down. Yes.
Why am I doing this? Were we close?
You weren't close, but you made your way to the States, and you figured you would just, go ahead and see where he was.
Because it's a big deal to me growing up in...
South of the border.
Sure. It's a big deal to me that I'm related to this famous actor.
Sure.
Local boy.
Made good.
Yep. And so I'm going to make a pilgrimage to his grave.
Certainly. And once you get there, you look down, and you're very focused on Raul Julia's tombstone.
Sure I am. I came all this way.
Perhaps a single tear is rolling down your eye that's attached to your face.
I was going to say perhaps a single eye is protruding from the ground.
What if then an eyeball pops out of the grave?
He did have very bulgy eyes.
He did. Well, that might have been part of the problem. It's like, those things were just half out of the bag anyway.
The eye bag.
Yes. I call the face the bag.
How long have you done this?
About 1 minute.
Mr. A, you're a curious character, if I may be so bold.
But I'm real.
Sure.
So you're looking down at Raul Julia, and you're like, oh, poor cousin Raul. Allow me to turn my head to the left for just one moment.
I say this to the grave.
Yes, out loud.
Poor cousin Raul. Allow me to turn my head to the left for just this moment. And so I do, and then I see there is
Paul Giamatti's grave right there.
Grave.
And you're like, that's pretty cool.
I mean, I can't speak to the character of Raul Julia's third cousin and what he finds cool. So I have no choice but to go along with your hypothesis.
I mean, I think no matter how sad you are in any kind of graveyard, I think if you saw someone famous's grave, you'd go, oh, that's pretty cool.
I guess so.
Has anyone close to you ever passed away?
Everyone.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, all at once or in separate occasions?
No, it was two separate occasions.
So everyone who was close to you...
Everyone was close to me. First, one half of them died, then the other half.
Wow. Can you talk about that? Or, I mean, this is very emotional for you.
One I could talk about.
Okay. Wait, are the other people who are close to you secret janitors?
Why are you doing this? Mr. A, come on. You're killing me over here.
I beg your pardon. Okay, but the other half of would be your family, I guess?
Half of my family and friends were killed at a pool party
Now, this was where people are diving into a pool or where they're playing billiards? Could be either.
Could it be?
I admit that perhaps the former would be more likely,
It probably would, right?
as that phrase is more representative of the diving in the swimming pool.
Yes.
But I just wanted to make sure.
In case someone in the last minute and a half invented a pool party, which is come over here and play pool.
What if that happened to you? What if your friend said, hey, we're having a pool party, and you got over there and it was just billiards?
Mr. A, you'll forgive me, but this is not a good what if.
The other one, though, was pretty good. The Paul Giamatti grave one?
I mean, by comparison, sure, it's a home run. But let me tell you, you know Uatu to watcha, you know what I'm saying?
Some of his were better than others. You had What If Electra Lived. That was pretty good.
Are we going to relitigate the What If series of Marvel graphic novels?
Not graphic novels, my dear boy. They were single issues.
Those are just comic books.
Yes. Anyway.
Sure. What were we talking about?
I don't know.
My family.
Oh, pool party. Yeah. How did they die?
Half of my family and friends died at a pool party. Now, only half of them were invited for just such an occasion so that they wouldn't all go at once if God forbid, the worst should happen. And the worst did happen, Mr. A.
And you were not there, it sounds like. Or were you?
I was there, Mr.
You were there?
Yeah, I was.
How did you escape death's icy finger?
I was... I was acting as the lifeguard of the pool party. And so I was in a very high chair, watching everyone frolicking in this beautiful in-ground pool, not to boast. It was unfortunate and probably avoidable, but the whole pool party was themed around what we heard was going to be the biggest electrical storm of the season.
That was the theme of the party?
Yeah. It was like, hey, this is going to be fun. We're going to watch the lightning bolt streak across the sky as we're splashing around with our water wings.
Wow, I can only imagine what happened.
Well, yeah, you don't have to. I mean, you pretty much know what happened. They all got struck by lightning.
Yeah, burned to a crisp.
Everyone was in the pool at the same time.
Was it individually struck by lightning, or was it one big lightning bolt and it got everybody?
Here's the thing. Everyone was holding hands.
It's a close, tight-knit group.
They were holding hands chanting, lightning, lightning, lightning.
Man. You hear a story like that and it just makes you think, God, I mean, the randomness of life.
Yeah. It was a real head scratcher. Like, I remember sitting up there in my lifeguard station thinking, how did this happen?
And it was kind of, under your watch as well. I mean, you were the lifeguard and you didn't guard anyone's
Mr. Ray,
life.
you think I didn't beat myself up about this? Of course I did. But in the end, I eventually had to concede. I do not have control over the elements.
Right.
Much as I would like to.
Would you like to, really?
Sure, who wouldn't?
That would be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah, to be like Aurora Monroe, better known as Storm of the X-Men.
Nicknamed Ro, of course, by Wolverine.
Is that true?
Yep, that is very true.
That's dumb.
It is a little dumb. Wouldn't it be fun, though, to be like, just throwing lightning bolts everywhere? I would love that.
Where would you throw This is a little insensitive because I just told you that
That's true.
half of my family and friends died by lightning. The first thing you go to is, it would be so much fun to hurl lightning bolts everywhere.